Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Yesi papa we your friend Kofi Jumah akwa we obeye mayor of Kumasi. Yede Gihok man. Se onhwe Gihok so. Na Gihok na ono obeto ye no ontumi ye ne yie. Na sebi oni nchirimba emenya adwuma ne bi nyane afan boa Ghana. Ote committee. Ena na otifie. Ena committee no ena ewe adwuma mu na omutua ne ka 10 times. For about 4 years na on 2 NC Gihok. Kakran ne Kufuor de be president. And akwawe ekoshe Gihok. And EOCO started investigating krono a obon wa Gihok. Kasa owiaye. Abaya sesan ye hwehwe nsemu. And EOCO investigating. But you see, NPP for NPP bia. The moment on be bone no, all started to go after them. Then they tried to make it to say, "Omumom na victims. You are under investigations." Say EOCO ba ufie so omo ba be search na omo the warrant ba no mo bo punu mu ganganya biye no mu wurem. But the moment you try to prevent law enforcement omo authority or warrant to search you, na so what tries to over prevent your man, the law gives them the room or the chance, or the law gives them the authority to conduct that search. In the end, security operatives raid NPP Maxwell Kofi Jumah's home in Kumasi. Omangasa asasi radio na report here. Na Maxwell Kofi Jumah no time EOCO for bad if you no. Omo bae no obi epono no mama so we mbie pono na amomo. And you see, moment here say obesom man no na say you are under investigations. Na say the investigative team na eba. Give them the room to do the warrant no omuntumi nya omo search. The moment you try to prevent them from doing their job, they will do things you might not like. And the sense of entitlement, no, and no what ye nuanu bi se mutirim. Amadwem say, me de Kumasi obi anim me de na me ye mayor, me de obi anim say me ba ware Kufuor do ba, me de na me obi anim say be adwuma ge kwasia emra na ne wudi. Enya wo a ye nim wo Kumasi na Kumasi ugina soro a hu he. Kumasi nya bebia. It do some time a mommy embre nwase. Ne antia say emra na ye de adwuma o Ghana. Say law enforcement agency and law enforcement for ba ufie say omo be conduct the investigations to search your house. Na eden na EOCO to me sorry keke say Ghana ye anko di fie anko search ni say you are under investigations. And it's omo ba allow them look at the warrant and let them do their search. But the moment you try to prevent them, thinking say you want public sympathy, you want the NPP raccoons to come and speak on social media for you, it will not change the work they came to do. Because say NDC ni NPP ni ti radio so tiem no say buyo yet it will not change the investigation. The investigation, it will still go on. It is how they need to investigate him. So some cost 100 times a day. They need to search his house 100 times a day. Or you comfort asantifo ne enka no kure sanke ka no kure pa ko bia ni asantime mo obedi akwa wehu de obedi no ho obeka no ho asem papada. Omunyina nim so they all know. But only say asantini de ya nsi antuma gufin wa abontene. Edi Kofi Jumah. So I believe say EOCO if they have to go search this guy 10,000 times, they need to go there. Obia yabe search ufie. The moment security agency beba no make sure warrant no, let them in. So if you don't have anything to hide, let them come in. Let them go inside and do their search. Because Ghana for kobe 34 million. I didn't think a PKC search. And you know already you are under arrest. You have been given bail. They are doing their investigation. So what's the big deal here? Ojen say more to social media can say yako search obia and Rambo style. And they have gone to somebody's house for Rambo style. Hey, more when you check Norris style. Rambo put their son on chat time no in no nam and your body to ana or the jashim. More than who Jet Li style that. Mon shada hu Tompo, ehu Kilasu mi style, Mode also a Rambo style, and they went to read a Rambo style. A bedroom pempenso, a bedroom cyborg style. Unim cyborg style. Munya hu bibi da. Mu yes carry and he needs to go to jail and die in jail. I come for. Now there's this story making headlines we need to talk about. It's got to do with this guy called Michael Ochibefi. And and a year constituency or war. We decided say the regional minister no he will you see now South Branch way or yeah DB or Ghana we need to be clear about it. Recently or make a comment to be about the regional minister or yeah a hard working lady or yeah Ghanaian, and it's very important. The reason why I mean peba will me ask them on any European training as them and say they are very tribalistic. When Bawumia about Ghana politics, I didn't have an issue with him. Until 2024, he started being tribal. He started using religion to do politics. And then the mommy times Bawumia and maintain to say as a person, I hate his style of politics. So another person, I mean Penastem crowd Ghana politics and Mustafa Hamid. And I've said this continuously on my show. Anybody who tries to use tribe and religion to do politics, I despise you. Mustafa Hamid, sir, Ofrina or Mozambique and Kenya, that is the beginning of Haiti politics. And you see, there are people in Ghana, the NPP as a political party, from Tetino, that is how the party was built. They actually They put the party together. The base of the party, the mentality and ideology behind the party, it's about tribe. In Yimu, NPP, it does not matter the age of an NPP person. When it comes to tribal politics, when it comes to Yimu, when it comes to trying to denigrate people to feel superior, that is the party. The party. Now this guy has made some statement to be I'm a crop for him for the constituency. And that area, they have come out to tell this man, say, statement na omeki, a statement denigrating a group of people who are also Ghanaians first. And it's denigrating a regional minister who is working in the interest of Ghana. For a member of parliament, what's not parliament? I say preko, yeah? Why is a preko? You have the experience to understand the say, kasebu wa yenka. Now, the Krobo chiefs Ababontine and responded to this from Ochibefi on a year New Jabin South. MP no. Now, as some way no kind, and I'm going to respond to the NPP is too.
Baby, you do be a man. I make a choice. Michelle, some Michelle comes to us. Said that should be when we come. Only part Nediano. You must see a German. Nedia. Cause you don't see it, any see it. What about say the Here can Roger Minister no so. Sabika Frache. Now, Roger Minister, one of a chain the Yokofudia. We go food any. Never chain the Nazi Roger Minister. All Roger Minister who fear Binoba. We are Krubodina who figure one about Fudia. Over say the Yokofudia. You can't. Reta Cosia Jane on the man. I would add Yesu. Some would say, Muna, dear, by young woman. Can't you say? Some would say, Muna, or no, me MC. I dear, by young Fudiano. See, Entino, Siano, almost near.
You see, my man can be ansana, my boy, a crobofua, that area, no. I have for no response to this guy. My man can be Emma a year. NPP for sa New Jabin South, Kofodia area, Honti Bibiase. Sa assassin motesono. Assassin ankasa, the original owners of Assassino. Na eye achim any equiapem ne guans for the teso. Sa assassin moteso na ochibe fi kwasi campaign wo opese o create impression bi say regional minister ne kroboni enti omu mbu krobofo no ma meka bibi nkyere mo sa assassin moteso no eye achimfo equiapemfo any guans na omo betena assassin so modwabenfo na sebio mu bi madwene mo se mo ya asantefo no. You should understand this assassin and your job in for assassin. Enti some betna TV so and our radio so na mote wana mo ya munkwasi politics na mo NPP for na sa mo job in for na mo ho no. You should understand this say mo ankasa no enye hompo na mo free. Yes. Eye kwapem for guans ene eye achim for omo no mo assassin so. Mo job in for mo sa mo ya asante for. And it is a constituency now. So we should be on to abana. dwabinfo no mo ho no it does not matter impuntu Jumah NDC be no omo mentality be say asantefo nti we are superior than krobofo mo ha, we are superior than any other tribe into ko ho na enkwasiade a omo mu bi ye no saa no mo ye no ho but senka wo hwema omo no mo ye the lesser tribe omo krampo na omo ya hoho e wo saa asase ne so. So this fool like this trying to denigrate the regional minister because of a kroboni no o si bi o kan no o say kroboni kwasiampanyi na saa asase no ye say eye dwabinfo dia. So history no kind of here. Go back and check the people who came to build that land before mo say ye dwabinfo ye chi asantefo no so mo nchi asantefo mo kwa santememu. But you see the stupidity of some of you people no mo de sa area ho no mo pese mo bu krobofo so mo nya nipa asase ne chichire ne krobofo de chichire asase no upe hard working people e was sa area e krobofo. But you see, we are not supposed to do these things because nipa netwo I was saying you live in harmony. Krobofo aware adwabinfo ekwapinfo aware krobofo achimfo aware. So you, as a leader, you don't talk like a pig. But if you really want to go down, mo dwabinfo na mo hu so mo asantefo a mo tirimu no mo begin say mo ye nipa, because you see for a very long time they have never respected Kroboforum Wohono. In terms say a whole regional minister, you saw the way this pig was referring to her or no Kroboni. Na kwasiampanyi, wona also ya dwabini no, uni baby free. Because assassin na wote so no, na ekuapem ne achimfo ene guans na neti assassin so. Ansa na mo de pata pa ba ho. Nti ye kampa assassin kwampo no wo ye hoho. Now Krobofo ahemfo no are responded to sir Prokoi, let's go listen to them.
After independence was Emmanuel Tete Kwabo of blessed memory, under whose instrumentality Koforia received massive development. Major retired Tete, also a son from the land, was minister of the region. We also announce to you that Nene Sakite II, paramount chief of Manyakoro, is currently serving as the president of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. It is important making statements that promote divisiveness and instead champion unity and peaceful coexistence. Failure of which we shall activate lawful actions to draw national attention to what we consider as backward. And
you see, these people are informing Krobofona Ombekasa. They never spoke against anybody. Omo Krampona Yakase Tiomono. Omo this year Krampo regional minister no. Upon all the insult, Akwasiampe was a prequel. They didn't come out insulting the guy. They were still calling for harmony, us living together as one people. But we say, wait, Jimmy. Me say, and now go for your area where. So I driving for the mentality they say yes antifo. Enti omono ubetima go for Yesu. A baby bia momo. They have the NPP mentality say yeni pacha omomo. So uko they see other tribes so omo yankwasiafo no me nipa. And na a whole MP. Obedi so ontumi nya ade ba akopɔ ho and so utumi omo dwabinfo de bi omo agim no they still vote for this idiot because omo timu no we de oya dwabini into oya nipa chen kroboni onim nyansa na akwa we on a normal day how can he compare himself to the regional minister? Kwasiawe on 2 occasions, election occasions, okachre dwabinfo say oh me nkobium edu 2 days me akoto about simpenifo afreme ohun so mo agimi because sorry no akwa wedding sorry no akwa yie e kire obi enka say oh ye jollof no akotena ase ne politics no ye no sa na ye no kwase bi ye yie no akotena ase kwase bi engagement no akotena ase on for development mba on for hwemba na dwabinfo bi no omagimi no sorry where they nipa they don't look for people who are ready to work and help the place. Regional minister ne oba osaye kroboni nko ade they will never respect her upon the obeying no matter what this woman would do for these people no sa dwabinfo ni bi adwene omo ya asantefo into omo ye nipa chen krobofo na omo kofodia and that is what is playing out and no na kwasia we entumi ankan sha obetena TV so a boldly or catch the regional minister say ono kroboni no kwasia na wo ye hwan kwasia mpani te say wo enya politics a wo hwan na wo chen wo eye sa asase so because asase na nkasa eye guans ekwapemfo ene achemfo na ete so mo eye den mo eye dwabemfo a mo se mo ye dwabemfo sa mo ye asantefo mo tunku asantefo kromo but you see these are not things we have to be doing because NPP no mo Jimmy and still ubenya nipa mama koto abama ochinwe Jimmy Fowe, the oya say a wedding not yasie, a year not yasie, soroku not yasie, weba will not yasie, on fun puntuba, ena, omo Jimmy Sudinechi. Into who Obano, the regional minister is intimidating him because Nyan said that Obani Timno, any Jumah or Yeno, or man who said and Torre than Netono, why is the prequel on them a news grabbing south war. And Tosha a bon and antemno, why say Prequa Yasano and on a new jobbing. No fu any hypertension a jareno or Nimunyan Sabia on Fabia Messi. But say, oh, a politician, only Munyansa. Now, Ujidi say, Nipa Omoto constituency, no, there are different kinds of people, different tribes. You don't make such a reckless statement. But over the day, Ubehu NPP ni not baby no defend kwasiye because it is politics. Ubehu NPP ni ba small boy, small girl, papa penyi toto na o defend kwasiye kase o kanye all because of politics. And then the Democratic Ghana for say NPP for muso omo Jimmy. Mo study omo kwara ni omo Jimmy. Momo be 10 years in Kano bodam. That is the NPP. On a normal day, you don't have to get any rational human being going out there to call this guy my member of parliament. Never. But you see, politics necessary, dynamics necessary, the education it is not about where you are from. It is not about the religion you join. It is about what you bring to the table. The regional minister a day na odeba table no so regional minister na adwumu papa ben na odeba impunto bi ho na obetwaso a day adwuma die na odi. These are the things we have to sit and look at. A day na odeba. If the woman is coming na or your kroboni or your teni or your uneni na so odimpunto ba, why should a member of parliament kwasiampenyi say to be better radio so kase ono kroboni no na buofunu dwabini o chan kroboni kwasiampenyi tribe ni be na Ghana or chan kroboni wo dwabin forma na omo ho efe chan krobo forma asam na abantira na kaide na dwabini kase na ho efe chan kroboni asam na aba politics na time na ye mumusu ye jiminti ama nipa bi abom ho abumfia ala nkwasiafo bi a omo ya manfrafo abeje omo asase aboso because mobile asase no so no na krobofo so that the disrespect and ye didi mu ade ababeduru ama members of parliament adani nwan. There are so many sellers. Your community sinkitikiti, tribe sinkitikiti akwasia we every election year no twa mama betwama no. Kwasia mpanyi we etumi ko sa constituency no. Yati dwabinfo nkwa na tuma na enya dwabinfo nkwa. Krobofo tuma no. Ye we kwapinfo mo hotuma no. Achimfo kwasia we na mukrom we ende odi krobofo atem. Election time duru a oba begina ka say oh munyina ye eyi krofo diafo mombra ne ankoto aba ne anfa NPP mra aboa. Election year no na mo na obusa oh munyina mombra ye nipa baako. And when you go there, that is what they do. Go to New Jobbing South. Settlers, Central Koforudia, Ukosa areas. Go and see the different tribes. And so, Kwasiawe as a member of parliament, we be and say, no kroboni, no Kwasia, na krobofoni na mo haka someone to Abamoa. Only some people to be unipa. Kwasiam penny. Okowa your suburbs baby communities baby your baby a friend Trom your baby a friend Agavenia and Lot Town. These are all settling towns. Some of them sa Anlo Town no ene sa Ekurama boy eye Trom ene diaka eka no omo nyina ba together no beto aba makwasia we. But you see ene ono ankasa eyi no to wa mo nyina tia se omu omu so mu ye nipa omu eye obi a onye dwabini se onye nipa kwasia 2024 uko jina ko campaign 2028 nkwasiafo mo di nipa beko se ye nyina ye nipa baako mo krobofo nyina mo mbra metoma NPP ye be kai omo kwasiato ye be kai krobofo no ye be kai ahonafo no ye be kai gwanfo no ye be kai other tribes omo wo constituency wo se mo nkwasiafo ka so mo nya nipa inwan mo tie NPP no man se moa man se ntwamoa. You don't think selective kind of politics na bebia wodui wo fi we no ho yare ugina wa aisa ankore nipa fit sa oye adankoma so de miensa obetwa hwe kwase mpa yiwe oye adankoma so de 5 obewu na obono be so o kire nipa bi se ebi mu ye o kire bi se ebi mu ye lesser human beings. But we are here ono na ka kire mu 2024 say oh ahemfo bi na kasa we de onko biem yete ha me akomanyina che ye twen kwase we. The time will come you be reminding no you be my NPP for atiase say krobofo omo news job in south omo koforudua anwonafo no mo ho no guans no mo ho no eye other tribes omo no omo nyankwasiafo because omo koto abama mu wi meka say na anwonafo nkwasiafo na eye krobofo nkwasiafo we are here time no duru a you be kai omo document every single big push project. Na yabetena so a yabema Ghana for ehu the NDC here and why the NDC needs to continue with or without John Dramani Mahama. The vision is supposed to be one. Memaka so we NDC ni na believe in the vision of John Mahama. Forget you don't have my support. The only people who get my support are people who are willing and ready to follow the vision, believe, continue the vision of John Mahama. Into our junior also NDC niya automatically emau enya obia or supported the vision of John Mahama. The people who support the vision of John Mahama are the people I support. It makes sure you are in line to support John Mahama's vision. You being NDC kekere does not make you somebody who supports the vision. Into memo be nadao. So obe who said Jumah obe tuma twaso for the next 20 years. John Mahama ajine dani team ebe tuma twaso for the next 20, 30 years. It is only people who are ready to follow through, to make sure they continue the vision of John Dramani Mahama with or without John Mahama. And support John Mahama ideas. And remember, the people who support John Mahama's vision are the people we support. Memaka, Nyan said that John Mahama team no, why already said Obe Tapesa Nyansano, Edi Abuano, Emana Twaso, whether he's there or not, no, you are the person I see, you are a replica of John Mahama. It get this straight. John Dramani Mahama's vision is what we are protecting. John Mahama's vision is what we are fighting and protecting. If you don't believe in the vision of John Mahama, whether you are NDC or not, I will never support you. Fall in line, believe in the vision, be part of the team, and let us believe that you believe in what John Mahama believes in. Without that, we will make sure those who believe in John Mahama's vision are the people who succeed John Mahama. With or without John Mahama, we will make sure say John Mahama's vision is protected. So get this in your head. Now, Momi and Twaso. There's this jandama I want us to kill, and it is about Awuku. Awuku is a young politician. And so we study Awuku very well. Or one diabolic politician. What he does is say, why say anomako kone okohunu nsuo na wabafia bekasa wane kohunu nsuo. You see, time na Awuku eye NPP National Youth Organizer no. Sa time na enibie pansha da mbaye. The young people of Ghana could not fact check people, could not analyze statements. So people like Awuku, they got it so easy. And it's at a point now, a man for between says Awuku was a good national youth organizer. No, it was because it was that system was very weak. Anybody could get away with any nonsense. And that is how Awuku became NPP4, where the youth organizer, one of the most timid youth organizers of the NPP is Awuku. But you see, time as Awuku be a youth organizer of the NPP, no. Now Ghana as a nation, no. Now Jandam now build out to the point that people did not really want the MDC in power. It made his Jandam and his lies look like na no crack. most of the young people around this Samuel Awuku, they worked on their own. It wasn't because Samuel Awuku carries some aura. He never had it. Samuel Awuku is not a politician who can stand before you for you to feel, say, where the aura be one ho, okuta charisma be, he is somebody you can believe. It was Samuel Awuku time and NPP National Youth Organizer. That was when Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the vice president today, introduced the idea, say, we should start distributing sanitary pads to lower schools. Enkwara omubu omonsano, omubetumi de eden, omubetumi de esiesi omo. Samuel Awuku at that point as a young man, na odimba echi edima tatanko for girlfriends no. Obetena TV so catch the Ghana say, John Mahama ne NDC at the part no kwako. You see, it was because the system was weak. We could not question people's intelligence. We could not sit and question them about the statements they made. It daft, timid, people like Samuel Awuku were able to go through the cracks without people questioning their level of intelligence. Now, as time went on, people got to know that these were people we start to say, they are smart. But you see, sometimes when somebody with one eye, when he finds himself, he's find himself or herself with people without eye, those people are seen as the light or the brilliant people or the messiahs. And that is what happened when Samuel Awuku became the national youth organizer of the NPP. Because majority of the people don't know the young people like Nana Bimo, most of them were daft. So they could not believe, say, Samuel Awuku, they were supposed to, at that point, automatically rally behind him and say the best national youth organizer. But so who analyzing this Siana, who check his level of reasoning, consistency in when it comes to contributing on floor of parliament or even national discourse, you could see that he's flat. That's the fact. The Abwa Samuel Awuku is he's very good at paying media. When Samuel Awuku got into politics, when he became the national youth organizer, his prime job was to make sure he sorted the media well. And he said, what's the idea? Samuel Awuku in politics, Odi Bone, Okodi Obiyire, Oyesika Kra. Hardly do you hear the media get on him because he adopted that strategy of paying every media house. It is Samuel Awuku's political life, it has always been about pay to go through. It is recently in a month for started analyzing Samuel Awuku, say, is this guy as credible? Oniminyansa sa. Sometimes, or to me contribute to Obusan say, is this the Samuel Awuku people were making noise about to say he is so consistent and smart? It's the same way as Kojo Oponkroma. First, I know T radios, so many Ghanaians thought Kojo Oponkroma was intelligent. But once recently, when you sit down and you listen to him, he's a true and poor big head. He is not smart, he's not intelligent, but it is because it is the NPP. Anytime I say there are so many people in the NPP, or executives they will not even get a year shoe paper or NDC. I'm telling you for a fact. There are so many people who became national executives in the NPP. In the NDC, they will not even get a shoe shiners or NDC. And it is clear. So gradually, we are beginning to see say NPP for even the young ones are more foolish than the old ones. Now, Samuel Awuku has started some jandambi. And remember how Samuel Awuku got into parliament. We kuwa or or dikoji seat kuapim ho. Na onwane party munipa obano contest ya obeye ku on crane say some people should go after her. Na onwane embran crane. It was Samuel Awuku's manipulation. Or that he did all that. Or you sue media to go after that lady because that lady money very uncomfortable with her. And then at the end of the day, they forced the lady out to come to Okankwe to come and contest. And then Samuel Awuku pressurizing lady na money for. So it wasn't because Samuel Awuku was smart. It was because Samuel Awuku was making a lot of money at NLA. He was paying the chiefs and they started revolting against the lady. On one part munipo. That is what Samuel Awuku did until he built a coup within. That is how Samuel Awuku got that Equiapim seat. It was not because Samuel Awuku is intelligent or brilliant. Samuel Awuku knew. So when you parliamentary immunity, NLA contractor signing and a corner boy and Obeko jail. So he did the same thing Kingsley Agyeman did. And Odistikano Ekoto seat, But the lady was so stupid to the point say she was not supposed to leave that seat to come contest another seat in Rukankwe. So Samuel Awuku, he manipulated the seat. He manipulated the chiefs. He used money to build a coup or start a coup no equiapim ho. And started to him for no, and almost started tata no, and then he forced his party, national executives, to start going after the lady and telling the lady, say, why did she come to Accra to go search for another seat? Samuel Awuku manipulated the system from behind. I am telling you the NPP how they work. But power necessary, NPP for they are looking for scandal so badly. And you see, in politics, credibility is very important. The main reason John Mahama, Ghana for some man another nod to lead Ghana no, is because John Dramani Mahama has been consistent. At a point we realize they say Ghana for who said they can take the word of John Mahama. They can trust John Mahama. Into credibility and consistency are very important in politics. Say, oh, a politician, now oh, you're inconsistent. Oh, tai chatro. Oh, tai ewo idea be say, oh, de atrobe da Ghana for. Na ebedu point na Ghana for be who say, sana what here you are done. And that is what Samuel Awuku dems are trying to do. They are trying to copy the Afenyomakin and the kinds now or more NPP to say about Omiamono. Like the idea and then they say, chatro. And the more I chatro, the more the NPP base will come to like you. But at this point, I was Samuel Awuku like the say, a real start to that point say you cannot just come, lie, and walk. That is terrible. As a member of parliament, I offer will say, oh dear, working kind, unima dear, unim nyansano. There are some basic things you don't do. You don't try to malign a government. Untumi sheden chatro say ube go abanimasi because your political future ahead of you, the decision you make this today, and then they decide so politics, ube kema na say unkem. Samuel Awuku ya DB, and you see, Okotena City FM, and even before he went to sit on City FM, Okojina social media to Maritime Authority. So he basically manufactured lies. He knew say Asamna Okano, it was a lie, but you see, he wanted to create scandal. He wanted to make sure say we go abandon mercy into the oya and say. He decided to create pieces of Onwani imagination and creating say a story. Kind courtesy Oman Hine Kobna Sante Yere Jumah Maritime Authority. And the strategy is that MP before person use Oman Hine Kobna Sante Yere to destroy the Maritime Authority and do what? And destroy the NDC government. And the NDC people, they know. Oman Hine Kobna Sante no Tia Sempano. Eya ono na MPP for using the Yere na or Maritime Authority. The certification, any resume is questionable. No, some lady in the MPP for using our Maritime Authority to try and disgrace the CEO, disgrace the leadership, and disgrace the government. And so what they are doing, and they say, "Oh my, our Maritime Authority, no, she is the one they are using. I need to bring her picture to show you people." Now, then, Samuel Awuku, Samuel Awuku in these few days has started a DB. From nowhere, Samuel Awuku said, "Wachole takoma RTI." From nowhere, Samuel Awuku said, "Vessel be abatema." Na sa vessel no, abatema no, and a Maritime Authority for che vessel no. Na vessel no, na egruboni ne wom, na cocaine ne gum, and a on about social media, about Facebook, and a on manipulating lies. Lies now manipulating, When you read some part of the lies, and he posted this on his own page, Samuel Awuku, his own page. When he posted this, who read some part of it or see, GMA, Ghana Maritime Authority, is to find ships that are found to be non-compliant with the relevant regulations. GMA is also to take necessary measures to get non-compliant ships to remedy all identified deficiencies. Or say, oh, Ghana Maritime Authority for a yomo Jumah no, a yoma sedia no, say ship be aba Ghana, or say ship no, embrabia or say film, and I say a year procedure be or say film no, or some making sure say, or my supervisor my ship no, after sa procedure no, ship be aba Ghana biano, a Maritime Authority for Jumah, DSA or some year, because or no or say or the committee be so a parliament, muntie do I. Into what church running seven or say, oh, under the watch of President John Dramani Mahama, you see. So right now, the idea is that Opeso Gu Mahama who fin, Obeso ogu NDC mufin. In the article, no, he wants it to look like say under John Mahama, no, a ship be another vessel be about Ghana cocaine woman, Maritime Authority for Ashama ship on Asako, Abra Oman charge ship no. Samuel could have started this idea with you. Now see under the watch of President John Mahama in July 2025, or see last year, TMA, or see last year, Assembly see last year. Now under the watch of John Mahama, on politics omoye, en kwasiade we ya no maya de parliament. Only credibility, but show the reason why Samuel Awuku any credibility. Now he goes on to say this: a vessel MV Sankofa was in the waters of Ghana. That vessel was arrested by GMA for breaching almost all regulatory prescriptions. At the time of her arrest, the vessel was flying under the flag of Sao Tome. However, without any official records of how the GMA applied the sanctions prescribed by law for such breaches, the vessel was allowed to sail out of Ghana. In an interesting twist, this same vessel has been arrested in Senegal for allegedly transporting illicit drugs after it sailed from the shores of Ghana. In email correspondence between Senegal and Ghana, meaning he has the correspondence, or patch say ship be before Ghana ha. Na ship ne fa Sankofa. Na sa ship no NDC for na man ship ne befa ha. Na Maritime Authority for na making sure say ship no emra e wo say fam search e wo say fam nyina no omo sheda e no man hwe a ship no e de cocaine ana illicit drug bi e fa Ghana ha ko na ship no na sebio South Tome for ship. Na osisa ship na 2025 July no sa ship no ekopie Senegal no ene e che ship ne say ship no cocaine ni enuboni gum Samuel Awuku na eka o. Samuel Awuku say sa ship na ba Ghana na ase ono na eka say NDC for jama ship no koye na ship no ekoche ship no Senegal na ship no na cocaine wom and the NDC 2025 July and asem we see na Samuel Awuku kasa no say exchange email exchange between Senegal for and Ghana for no ono Samuel Awuku no or was sa email exchange of emails no on information in now already on one statement on Facebook nyomo chiro na at this point he said this yankan we kan I say in an interesting twist, this same vessel has been arrested in Senegal for allegedly transporting illicit drugs after it sailed from the shores of Ghana. In email correspondence between Senegal and Ghana that I have cited, or see, there's been email exchange between Ghana and Senegal for authority. No, on one case I have cited, bro. For one case I have cited. Which is the Nikos Yahweh or the email correspondence. No, or say. Ghana Medical Authority denied that the vessel, despite flying under the flag of Ghana, is not registered in Ghana. In my capacity as a member of parliament for the good people of Okuapem North, the vice chairman of Parliament Committee on Public Administration and State Interest, I will be filing a request for information to the GMA for answers to the following questions. It was say onwangasa or a parliamentarian or the committee so na ono be file RTI ono email a ohu ye ne nikos ya hu ye no e kire pefe se sa ship na be fa Ghana no na cocaine wo mu a ya nche no e ma ne kopie Senegal a ye che ship no. These are the questions. Vessel entry identification. On what date did the M. Sankofa enter Ghana territorial waters? What was the first port of call, docking for the vessel in Ghana? Under which national flag? That is Sankofa enter Ghana. Under which national flag did Sankofa depart Ghana? On what date did Sankofa depart Ghana territorial waters? Arrest and enforcement actions. Just I'll send the questions in Yunani into scandal BSC. This is Samuel Awuku. He went further to sit on City News. And creating on Wankasa ne scandal because he's bent by Omiama Kachiro mo say omon China mo find it at Shobingwa by so send ebe ringi wa NPP for bitrim na mo dia nante say na esi ya chi cocaine into Samuel Awuku now their manufacturing scandal Osako City ekoto an nsem no so.
The International Maritime Organization is underpinned by 4 main pillars. One, the international maritime, that's the maritime pollution, the safety of life at sea, the Maritime Labour Convention, and that's a standard of certification and watch keeping for seafarers. So the 4 pillars that underpins the International Maritime Organization, clearly if you look at the laws that goes with it, this particular vessel had violated it. The various fines that they were supposed to pay amounts to almost 12 million cedis. And Ghana had every right to detain that particular vessel. That particular vessel, strangely, was left to go. I am not too sure if the fines were paid. I'm not too sure under which condition did they allow this vessel to leave Ghana. And when the vessel was leaving Ghana, it was under which flag or state flag did it exit the shores of Ghana? Because as I told you, you cannot be stateless. It must be a particular country's flag or registry that you belong to. So this went quiet. This was July last year. This vessel went to Rome, like moved within the West African coast, and finally, before Easter, just some few weeks ago, this vessel was arrested in Senegal. When the vessel was arrested in Senegal, the Senegalese sent the Ghanaian authorities an email, and I quote, it says, "Dear Sir, Madam, Senegalese maritime authorities are currently monitoring the vessel MV Sankofa, flying the Ghanaian flag, suspected of involvement in drug trafficking." This was the email from Senegal to Ghana. Pursuant to Article 17, flag state authorization of the United Nations Convention Against Illicit Traffic in Narcotics, Drugs, and Psychotropic Substances, we request your confirmation that this vessel is registered in the National Maritime Register of the Republic of Ghana. If so, we urgently request your consent to conduct a vessel boarding, including document verification and cargo inspection. We would appreciate your prompt response and any specific instructions or conditions you may wish to provide. This was the email sent by the Senegalese authorities to Ghana. Ghana then responds and says, "We do not know this vessel. This vessel is not in our registry." But this was the same vessel that was within the territorial borders and waters of Ghana, violating all the maritime laws of our country, shipping laws of our country, left to go, and now involved in international drug trafficking. So I have invoked the provisions under the RTI and requesting the Ghana Maritime Authority to formally furnish me with the details of the various questions that I have.
So you see, say in some occasion, it's based on Osi email and even his own statement from the beginning. May a journalist number 2, I will just ask you, from your own statement, you said the vessel, when it left Ghana, it went to Rome, and finally ended up in Senegal. So if a vessel, even let's say it's a vessel about Ghana, and it to Ghana and go straight to Senegal, and a ship no echo Rome and a Senegal, and I can say, almost a drugs woman. How can you sit in Ghana and say that vessel about Ghana no? Say because some Senegalese authorities say they suspect, they did not even say in the letter, in the email say we have intercepted this ship, we have basically docked the ship, all because we intercepted this amount of drugs in the ship. They are suspecting, meaning the Senegalese are questioning and asking. They don't even have the facts in post say ship no mo chain was Senegal a draw woman I say dronim. Now if you yourself saying say ship no free Ghana no, it's roamed for some time and ended up in Senegal. How can you conclude to say you are writing a letter to RTI? Now he's basing the statement to say the Maritime Authority responding to Senegalese and they say we don't know this ship. That is its own thing. Now you cannot prove say ship was carrying, if even the ship was in Ghana, you cannot even prove that the ship was carrying any illicit drug in Ghana. So how do you go on radio? It's all say say journalists not smarter. The first question I'll ask you is, from your own comment, you said a ship left Ghana and roamed and ended up in Senegal. And they suspect that the ship is carrying illicit drugs. So what is the probability that this ship that came to Ghana had illicit drug on board? So you cannot sit in Ghana and conclude and start to say, now the Maritime Authority should give you a log of the ship because you believe the ship was here. You are writing to RTI to force Maritime Authority to give you information. It looks like you are stupid. You don't even know what you are talking about. Anka ship no move free hano. If it had gone straight to Senegal, you would have said, okay, Senegal for Bekacho say we have intercepted drugs on this ship, and from the ship log or travel log, the last place that this ship moved from was Ghana. So that ship, that is why we are questioning. Now, for all you know, the Senegalese authority, they have written this same emails to 17 African countries because maybe the ship docked in 7 African countries before it ended up in Senegal. So on a normal day, every authority will be like, okay, if yachi ship way or Senegal, now let's track the ship. Now they have a generic email. Ejina Togo, Ejina Cote d'Ivoire, Ejina Nigeria, and Abedu Senegal. Now let us write to all these people and track how the ship got here. So when you see an email like that, it does not automatically say the ship actually docked in Ghana, offloaded something, or maybe loaded something and left the shores of Ghana. Now the Ghana Maritime Authority is telling you that this particular ship wasn't in our territories. Now, when we say our water territories, a ship can pass through our territories without docking at the shores of Ghana. For you to go on radio to say, because of that scandal, but udim dia yapa, or no go to radio so misinform Ghana phone. That is what they do. The idea was that mamenko abontene, na menko misinforming kofo, na menko tra intro ento eyadien. Mamindin kan ko tra intro ento NDC for so. Me try intro ni wie na se your bloggers ne fa na your communicators no eco TV so no kotwa atro no fam atro no ho a ade chia I will do something simple into the oye okodi atro ni wie no ade chia no o say oh we release letter akoma eye RTI for adentira o say letter na otro by no ono ankasa withdraw. This guy has no credibility. He's a criminal. These are people without any credibility. Into ende ade chia o say oh what letter now or trust say or the call, because before you write to RTI, it means you have your facts right. Now this is what you wrote. Date national 13th of May 2026. 13th of April 2026. The Chief Executive Ghana Maritime Authority. Obina na onu obusa Maritime Authority questions no. And Awuku asa actual letter kuma Maritime Authority say omunye bibi dia na watro. Withdrawal of letter na or try na obusa questions no on rangaza sorry no pass or withdraw letter no. This is not a credible human being. This guy can never be an honorable person. This guy is a filthy liar. Now they don't show a letter him. I write in my capacity as the Member of Parliament for Ekuapem North constituency and Vice Chairman of the Committee on Public Administration and State Interest to formally withdraw my earlier correspondence reference MP 26026 dated 13th April 2026 and addressed to your office. I respectfully request that the said letter be treated as withdrawn with immediate effect and that its content be disregarded accordingly. I regret any inconvenience this may cause and appreciate your cooperation. Signed by who? Samuel Awuku, MP, Ekuapem North Constituency, Chairman, Vice Chairman, Committee on Public Administration and State Interest. So you see, we didn't call radio so, we didn't show your Facebook, we didn't say a binding, Adiachinya also let not try and withdraw. Bonina Odi and Wediwe, and that is the strategy of the NPP. He's a horrible human being. And he was forcing a scandal. And this is what they are doing. This is what Bawumia is telling them to do. Go out there, put some fake news in the system. Because in some local radio, so they are not going to see this letter. Or they go about and this idiot will go and sit there and tell you, say, me an honorable member. This is a criminal. He cannot be treated as somebody who is credible. Radio say, scandal be, this is what is there. He's lying. That is what they are going to do from now. Okay, can somewhere in area no Was my radio letter no, and he did not apologize to anybody. This guy is supposed to come on national television, kneel on the ground, and apologize to the president and the whole of Ghana. Because one, he has basically destroyed the reputation of the Maritime Authority around the world and destroyed the reputation of this government. Was say because whatever he did on radio, he did on social media, it is already out there. He's the vice chairman of that committee. Was say anything. We're creating impression here to the people say Abano, they are holding or hosting vessels that carry illicit drugs, and that is not right. So why should we allow such foolish people to be leading us in parliament? Why should we allow this to happen? Okay, on some of your politics, the NPP are foolish. They are diabolic. They want to do everything possible to destroy John Mahama and embarrass people.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal in Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.